welcome to Dimlits,
We're lit as dim.
where we are not the brightest bulbs in the box. We are lit as dim.
Starting off on a high note there, Dickey.
This is a podcast.
Oh, gosh.
This is a podcast where we talk about Pixar movies because why not?
Everyone loves Pixar, and everybody loves this movie, right? Right?
No.
Right?
This is the end of the, not the golden age, but it's like
This
the
is just
first
the
different
end?
quality, isn't it?
Yeah, this is, if you're wondering, this is the 7th movie in the Pixar catalog. Cars, the first Cars installment, came out in 2006. Often considered the weakest of Pixar's first era, which runs from Toy Story to Toy Story 3, 95 to 2010. That's what most people say. This is the first dip in quality, but it's not the worst movie in their catalog. So this is just a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So it was pretty good success, box office wise.
It really did. Wow.
Like it is, the merchandising is where it was huge.
Merchandising.
So it makes sense. You're gonna sell a lot of toys for these Pixar movies. It's Cars. You can sell a lot of Cars toys. Big soundtrack, a lot of big names. It was a pretty big deal. Shut up. And I remember not seeing it in theaters. We just didn't go. I don't remember why.
I know why.
I think I saw this in theaters.
Because you think it sucks.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Oh man, I feel really bad for all the parents that took their kids to this and had to sit in that theater for over 2 hours.
With Larry the Cable Guy.
That's not over 2 hours.
Oh, you still got trailers.
Oh, well,
That's the thing with trailers. This is over 2 hours. Like
Trailers were probably more enjoyable than this. Oh, and the short. Had they started doing the shorts by this time?
I think they've always done it.
Yeah.
They'd always done it.
Well, then there you go.
So yeah, we're looking at.
Yeah, it would have been a hot. Yeah.
I mean, it is only just barely short of 2 hours.
Yeah, this might be the longest one. I have not looked that up, but
No, Cars 2 is longer, I'd bet.
I wrote it
Well,
down.
it feels longer.
It feels a lot longer.
Cars 2 is 11 minutes shorter.
Oh, thank you.
Whew. And made more money at the box office. Funny
That's physically upsetting.
Oh my god.
Well, without further ado, are we at that point?
Give us your spiel, baby.
Alrighty, and here is Cars.
I don't know why you just...
A lot of these synopses, whatever,
Whatever the hell.
are really short.
This is going to be a good
Lightning
one.
McQueen is a rookie race car living in the fast lane.
Oh, boy.
But when his life takes an unexpected turn at a small, forgotten Route 66 town, he begins to change his perspective on life.
Straight to the point.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I
Very
really drove home the point there, right?
Oh, yeah. Really?
Sorry, I'm getting a little tired of these puns.
I'm really getting tired of them.
Oh, see,
no, that was
okay,
bad.
I use the
Okay.
word, you just change another
As
word.
soon as I said it, I regretted it.
Come.
As soon as I said it, I regretted it. I did.
How can you separate what he's saying from this movie? I mean, this movie is the beginning of his generation of humor.
Toe mater, baby. Without the toe.
That's not how he said
I
it.
know it's not.
It's
Without the
mater.
toe.
Yeah, like mater without the tuh.
So...
He's such an idiot.
Before we get into this, I need to say something. Whoever got Larry the Cable Guy on this movie should have been fired.
The thing is, he was everywhere at the time. That was the humor of the time,
It was
and
weird,
also,
man.
Just think about it.
they come to you asking to voice his character. Of course, you're gonna say yes.
Oh, if I'm there, of
mean,
course I'm saying yes.
Again,
Of
we're
course
going to
I'm
cite the classic Michael Caine quote. They showed up at my house with a dumb truck full of money. What am I supposed to do? Say no?
Yeah, how are you going to say no? Oh, no, I'm upset about the executive, casting director, whoever got...
Now,
Larry
that
the
being
Cable Guy.
said, if we didn't have Mater, we wouldn't have Cars 2.
Exactly. And honestly, without Mater, this movie is not that bad. It's not. It's not. I'm sorry.
You know what I just realized? That laugh I just did, I've done that my whole life. I know where I got that laugh now. When Mac falls asleep on the highway and all those all those
like
cars
the
pull
car
up,
gang, yeah.
and one of them looks at his reflection and goes, I go, oh no, that's where I got my laugh. I just realized that now. Yep, I got one of my laughs from Cars.
Maybe you love this movie more than you thought.
I've seen it so much. I don't know if I can love it or like it or hate it. It just kind of exists now within my being. He turns on the light.
Is a part of you.
just
You can't separate it until it jumps out of your chest.
You are Speed.
Yeah, just that moment now, like it just happened now, when he just turned on and goes, I go, oh no, I just did that. That's one of my laughs, is that.
So now that you've determined that about yourself, should we go get some brekkie?
Get some brekkie. Okay, get some breakfast. I could go for some breakfast.
It doesn't bug me that much.
Brekkie.
The word doesn't bother me. It bothers me that people like use that and they're serious.
You want.
Sometimes you just gotta go. You just gotta have a little bit of brekkie. It's just the way that it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, and then I'm gonna jump off a roofie.
That's something else.
I know. Cars. So let's just jump into this. Jake hates the world like a lot of people do.
Oh, the world makes no sense.
I hate some of the characters too.
I know, but I'm saying like. I want to hear your grievances with the world, because when I started questioning things, I was upsetting myself and not watching the movie, so I just turned my brain off.
The thing is, you can't question it because you're just gonna go down a rabbit hole about how.
Do they have rabbits in this universe? Are they cars?
I don't know. If it makes sense.
Jake.
If you're not watching the YouTube video, you can't see the pain in Jake's eyes.
I'm trying to turn my brain off. I'm trying to turn my brain off. It's not working.
Do you want me to lead you in with this letterbox review?
Yes,
I can
please.
see the hurt.
Okay. There's a letterbox review, a fairly popular one by Ethan Colburn, where I remember thinking when I was typing my thoughts, like, I don't want to get into this because there's probably a lot to unpack, and I've watched videos on because there's one from like Microwave Society where they're like, how does this world doesn't make any sense. So I'm like, I'm not going to think of my own thoughts that everyone else that are just everyone else's thoughts. I'm just going to look for a review that spells out some. So here's Ethan's thoughts. So one, why does Lightning McQueen have a tongue? How does money work in this world? Cars can be seen using men and women's restrooms. What are they doing in the bathroom? Why are they gendered? Are cars built or born? How do they become sentient?
How are they built?
If they're born, how? How is Mater able to use his rear view mirrors when they're behind his eyes? You were so loud, that hurt.
I'm sorry.
I'm not even halfway through.
Stupid.
Why do cars have passenger doors? Despite no humans existing, they seem to be designed for humans to drive them. The VW van references listening to Hendrix. Is this human Jimi Hendrix or a car Jimi Hendrix? If it's a car Hendrix, how is he able to play guitar? Seriously, how are cars able to play the bugle calls that the Army Jeep listens to? Their names are Fillmore and Sarge, by the way. Doc won the Piston Cup in 1951. This suggests the use of the Gregorian calendar. Yet cars only existed in the 20th century. What history is known from before this time? What's the deal with the car bugs? Which, yes, I remember thinking, like, what in the world? The rest of them are regular size. Does this prove that these cars have evolved? If so, do they have DNA? Most cars in Radiator Springs drink oil. Lightning McQueen fills up. Does this gas go to different places? Is it the same? Oil is made from organic material millions of years ago. Does that mean there was once life on this planet? Why do they thrive by agriculture? They don't seem to need regular food. They have a photo of the Eiffel Tower in the cone, yet Paris is really impractical for cars. How would cars get around that city? Which don't they go there?
Yeah.
In the cars
second
too.
one, in the second one, they absolutely do.
I don't want to think about that movie.
How do cars get around cities in general?
It's just they're so.
The Eiffel Tower was built before the invention of cars. How was it built? The tractors seem to resemble cows. Why are certain vehicles more intelligent than others? Where does their
Beyond that, the rest of them are cows. The rest of them are tractors, which are a completely different type of vehicle than a car.
I know,
It's a completely different type of engine. How is it? How does a car carve a tire into the side of a mountain and then abandon it? I just don't.
Yeah. Where does their intelligence come from? Are the cars aware of climate change and limited supply of oil? If so, do they have plans to curb emissions? How? If cars went electric, what would happen to the obsolete oil cars? And who built the first car and why?
How many more of these are
That's
there?
it.
Like, okay.
You don't.
Listen.
That sums it up. That sums it up.
Listen.
Okay.
Listen.
I don't know why I joined in.
I don't know. Okay, so listen. I you can go down an absolute, like I said, you can go down a rabbit hole of this world makes no sense. But do any Pixar movies really have that much logic behind them?
Toy Story makes complete sense.
Well, you're looking at talking toys. In Bugs Life, you're looking at talking bugs.
There's a difference.
Is a talking car that much more?
There's a difference between a logic that works within a movie and a logic that just is illogical.
I mean,
There's a difference between taking something that exists in a world, and even in a world that has humans, and making it have feelings, versus something that just exists in a world that also should have humans that created them, but then make it have human, like what's the poetic word for it? Personify it. Mm-hmm. Like literally.
This is the first Pixar movie that has nothing to do with humans.
I was just going back.
I think it's one of, well, oh yeah, Finding Nemo does have something to do with humans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
That's
gets
right.
kidnapped by a human.
They're not in there that much.
The main antagonist is basically Darla.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's a really, yeah. In my mind, when I'm watching this, I'm trying to think of, this is the first movie to not have, to be, in a completely else world.
Ever. No other movie did it.
No, really?
It took way too long to be like, no, Dickey, no, Dickey, no. I was basically like, this is the first movie to have no humans whatsoever. That is not true. There's probably plenty of movies. I'm just picking. You meant Pixar
no, but the
movies.
first Pixar movie.
Yes, you said this is the first.
So okay, if you discount the ones that are just completely fantasy,
all of them.
I mean, look at Ratatouille, okay?
But that's still taking a mouse in the
rat.
Sorry, rat.
It's in the title.
Again, seen that once.
You've only seen Ratatouille once?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm looking down this list, all of these have fantastical elements about them.
But they are all set in a world that also has humans in it and makes sense.
I never saw The Good Dinosaur. Does that have humans?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the dinosaurs are the smart ones, and the humans act like pets.
Because
makes more sense than a talking car with a tongue.
Legitimately, and I know I was just saying don't think too far into this.
Oh, there's no humans in Onward.
There's no humans in maybe Monsters, Inc.
Yeah, there are.
Yes, there are.
Monsters University.
Okay. Actually, there might be a couple scenes. There is at least one sequence where they go into a room where a kid's sleeping, but that's it. Most of the movie is in their world.
Even at that, it's
still tailored around our world.
Prequel of a world that has been built. There's no sort of logic to this. Thing.
You really looking it really helps if you have a list in front of you that you can look at all the Pixar movies. This one does stand out, world building wise. It makes no sense, and I know that's such a.
Is that his mind changing? I hear.
Well, no. I knew it made no sense. Okay. I knew it made no sense. I just think looking too far into that it's kind of nit.
But it's also the weakest franchise that they have.
Oh, absolutely.
Hands down.
Oh, absolutely it is. And I love Owen Wilson with every fiber of my being.
I'm not going to sit here and say that it's a terrible movie. It's not. It's
fine.
The animation is a step up. The
reflections, the dust, even the water didn't.
Did I not say that in my Letterboxd review?
And you're about to say the landscapes too, right?
Yeah, all of that looks great.
It does.
If I could buy into that world at all, I'd be all for it. And you know what? watching it this time, it's the start of Dickey's style of humor. Like that is like the kickoff.
Yeah,
point.
where there is no joke, it's just making weird noises.
Like, I would have loved to see, like, a behind the scenes of Larry in, like, a recording studio just going crazy and just just doing his Larry the Cable Guy shtick. Like, it's so ridiculous.
Beyond my personal issues with the world, like it's just like you said, it's just fine. There's nothing to it.
It's got a good heart to it.
There
It's too
is a
long.
good heart.
It's slow and it stops itself, and there's no reason for it to stop. It's funny. For a movie about cars driving fast, it stops itself dead.
It really
It's about
does.
slowing down, but then they slow down to
It's
they
a
put
halt.
it in park. Basically.
No one ever wants to go for a drive anymore. They cut through the land just to save 10 million. Yeah, shut up.
So is going for a drive in their world like going for a walk? Or a
Yeah,
walk
and
in
so
ours?
and
Like,
is
I'm
Mac
really
like
confused.
basically kangaroo carrying lightning?
That's a really good point. Like, how did there's so many questions.
It's
Just
dumb.
So
You
many
can't. You
questions.
cannot
There's
think
so
about
many-
it at all.
No.
Like how do they make the asphalt to repave that road?
Like,
How does a car like that have any kind of enough torque to pull that big of a machine?
Well, you're even seeing him like when he first started pulling it. how
He's
it
got the
looks.
horsepower.
He doesn't though.
That's what's just so
He's a
cute.
freaking race car.
And him trying to drift like on the dirt. Like I don't know, man.
Dude.
Is Bessie sentient?
Who knows?
Why do they even have a harvester type machine?
Maybe
Why?
Bessie.
Why does Frank even exist?
So maybe Bessie.
Why does Mater
is
need to
making
tow
those-
anything?
Oh my gosh, Bessie likes being pulled down the road, and every time
Kinky.
the bubble. Wow. And Bessie was hooked up to hit
Oh.
Lightning Queen. Does not like one-way streets.
Nope, you can go both ways.
Thank you. Cars.
God.
And
this-
who
it's
built cameras? Like, how does that work?
Oh wait. Okay, really quick. This came into my head.
I can't.
Okay, this came into my head, and we have to mention this before it gets out of my head. Jerry, you mentioned this before we started rolling the cameras. What horrifying adult joke is snuck in to the beginning of this movie?
After the first race, when he's waiting to see who the winner is, and those twins go, we're your biggest fans, ka-chow, and they show their headlights to him, and he goes, I love my job.
You never got that.
They
That's what they were doing.
flashed
They
him.
literally flashed him.
Yeah, as a kid, I didn't, and I think I saw it again in like high school. I go, oh my gosh.
But they literally flashed it. Like
I
that's
know.
the word that we use for that.
I know. Like I said, as a kid, I didn't get that.
Oh boy.
I was 12 when this came out.
Well, and don't forget that slow-mo shot of
Him jumping over the thing.
that and
Like
Sal
doing the backflip over the.
and
Like, how does
Sally
it even-
driving. Like,
how
are they driving this?
how do his wheels have like autonomy? Like, how can he use his wheels? Like, I can't even.
Well, don't forget. Jake, I was
Is this
also
some
trying
kind of
to-
Optimus Prime bullshit?
I was also getting at like the slow mo of Sally driving. Like, are you trying to make us attracted to a car?
It
Like,
worked.
wait, what?
Do you know that they could have done this movie and had it be good, had it had humans in it, and the cars were just like
But
sentient,
would it
but
have worked,
but it was
though?
like Toy Story,
Would it
and there
have
were
worked?
actually like people like running the things.
I don't think it would have worked. I really don't think like I not that this movie works at all. I think this was damned if you do, damned if you don't. Isn't that the thing? But like
They made a cowboy doll that can lift itself up and speak and pull its own cord.
yes, but I think for this for like this story, you need only one species, if that makes sense.
But there's not just cars, there's planes.
That's a good point, though. That's fair.
But that's a spin
That's a
off.
fair
Oh
point.
wait, there's that. And like, what about like aircraft carriers? Those speak too. Like,
The tractors, you mentioned the tractors.
and like the corn harvester thing.
Back to the
Combine.
corn-
Combine? Is that what those are called?
Yeah, it's a combine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't remember the word. I think it's.
Yeah.
You're talking about Frank.
I mean,
But like,
yeah,
why
fine,
is
yeah.
why isn't the camera alive? Why aren't any of the lights alive?
No.
Why isn't the piston cup alive?
Oh, I do like the piston cup, though.
He has 3 pistons. Hey, what is cup?
What do you like? That
okay.
made me laugh. That
They
made me
could have
laugh.
done it. I just don't.
I have a quick question, which I don't think either of you played this, but there is an old Cars video game.
No.
There's an old. It was for the
Jake,
game.
did 20-year-old you play the Cars video game?
20. Oh, yeah.
Great, there's that laugh.
It was
Or
on
like,
the- it was on the GameCube.
who put the neon lights in the cars?
That's what we sound like. I'm
Starting
playing
to sound like Donnie from the Wild Thornberry.
with this dumb thing.
It's just.
Why do they need a motel?
I don't know.
To make more cars.
That works.
I don't-
Why?
Well, actually, I mean, you got
Where
the,
did they get the tires from?
what's that thing in the back called? The little pipe thing.
Tailpipe.
Yeah!
Is that how? Is
Yeah.
that where it goes in?
Yeah.
I mean, you saw that TikTok I sent you today. That was the strangest thing I've seen in a while.
Horrifying. But okay, another thing that just came to my mind when I think it was Doc and I can't remember the sheriff's name. Was it the sheriff had a name?
Sheriff.
Was it just sheriff? When they were like talking, and then he tells like the sheriff to go, "Oh, go have a quart of oil." I was like, "Oh, I am about a quart low."
Thanks.
What does that mean?
Low?
What does that mean?
It means he's
Low on oil.
Yeah.
But like, what is oil to them? Is it food? Is it water? Is it just?
You're only proving my point, Dickey.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
This movie had
Can we have
2 Oscar nominations.
I hate you.
Sorry. Yes, for Best Animated Feature, it lost to Happy Feet.
Good.
Wow!
I think it was Cars, Happy Feet, and Monster House.
Monster House should have won.
Yeah. And then original song for Our Town, which is the best scene of the movie.
You mean when they go for a drive?
Is that when they would go for the drive?
It's after that. Literally the song that James Taylor sings for the movie.
Yeah.
Our Town.
Isn't that when they're looking down
Yeah,
on the
the
highway?
drive is done. It's
Oh,
at the
they're
end
just-
of that
No,
sequence.
no, it's not done. It's in the middle of it.
No, they go up
It's
there
kinda
and then
towards the
imagine
end.
that.
They gotta
It's
drive
at the
back
end of that
down,
scene.
bud.
I don't think it showed them
But-
drive back down.
For sure did.
I
don't
think
think
it was
it
just a
did.
race. I think they just
Yeah.
raced off really fast.
Because they don't drive back down, because the last shot
Then how do they
is
get
of
back
them.
to the town?
They do drive up, they don't show it.
So they were on their drive.
So it's not part of the driving.
I think it is.
It's at the end of it.
Listen,
No, they
listen,
were on
while-
their drive.
While this song is the one that was nominated for an Oscar,
God, here we go.
you know what's happening.
God, here we
It's
go.
not the best song in the movie.
God, here we go.
You know. You all know.
You ready, Jer?
I'm talking with
you braced?
everybody. Up is a highway. Come on, man. This is.
I was doing the Sheryl Crow thing from the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Because that's what it cuts to
try-
that one car.
Why am I all of a sudden blanking on how that song went? Like
Real Gone?
Yeah, I'm real gone. Yeah. Like that's
That's
an actual bop. Like okay, I forgot about that one. That is a really real bop too.
I know it's like 10 years before, but it would have been a good movie for Shut Up and Drive.
Oh, it would have been.
Actually, when is that?
Oh man.
Wreck-It Ralph? I want to say
Shut Up and
Shut
Drive.
Up and Drive,
Came
that
out in
was-
2007.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's the
Didn't-
year after Cars.
Wasn't that for Herbie Fully Loaded?
It might have been.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm
I
pretty
thought
sure.
I always thought it was for Wreck-It Ralph.
No,
but
I'm pretty sure it's for Herbie Fully Loaded. It's Lindsay Lohan. Shut up and drive, drive. Yeah, that would have been a good song.
I thought it was Rihanna, but that
No, it's no. Come on.
might
no,
have
no,
been
no, no.
for
It's,
Wreck-It Ralph.
it's Lindsay Lohan. Just trust me on this. I'm a Herbie Fully Loaded lover.
I think he's talking about the song.
Well, yeah, but I know the song because of that movie.
Just like
I know the song
just
because
like
of Wreck-It
I
Ralph.
thought, just like I thought for years that Life's a Highway was a Rascal Flatts original, and it's not.
No, it's called
Yeah.
Tom Cochrane.
Tom Cochran,
Cochran.
something like that. Yeah, thank you.
Tom Cochrane.
But I,
Oh my
I
gosh.
Spent,
I think we
spent
know
so-
why they like this movie. They can't even say names.
Why do cars have names?
I don't know who gives them their names. And, why do they put the gas in the back if they have tongues to drink with?
Okay, listen. We've gone this rabbit hole down.
What do they do
enough.
with cup holders?
Why do they need cup holders?
Yeah, cup holders?
I don't want to know.
Okay. But no, like, okay. The movie is good.
It's got a good heart.
It is.
I like the end.
He learns a good lesson.
And Doc Hudson is a legitimately decent character.
Yes.
His-
yes, he is a great character, actually.
His change at the end doesn't feel developed. It's literally just he's grumpy the whole movie. You hear why. Sally says one thing to him, and he's just there.
Yeah,
But he's also
that's
the
valid.
best part.
He is. I love like them going down the rabbit hole and just like seeing like all his history. Like that's a cool idea. Is like learning from like the old Piston Cup winners and stuff like that. Like
And it's Paul
really-
Newman. Paul Newman's great. Rest in peace.
How do you not love Paul Newman? Exactly.
This is only like 2 years before he died, too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What's the name of the guy, the green van in the beginning?
Fillmore. No, the beginning?
Yeah,
What are you talking
the visitors that come to the town, and they're all like, come over here, and the dude locks. He's the guy from...
It's Richard Kind.
Yeah.
Like. Yeah, Richard Kind is someone.
I didn't realize Fillmore was George Carlin. Oh
Yep.
my god.
Which he
Michael
died-
Keaton was Chick Hicks?
You didn't
Yep.
know that?
No!
Oh, he's the best character. He's easily the best character,
was
actually,
so
for real.
What does he say? He doesn't say
Ka-chicka.
ka-chow.
He's like
Ka-chicka, ka-chicka.
Chica, ka-chicka.
I did like... No, I gotta tell you, McQueen. That was some pretty
Wait.
darn good racing out there.
Why
Buy
does
me!
why is the helicopter sentient too?
I don't know.
I don't know, but it was in Dynaco Blue. Dynaco Blue!
Dynaco Blue.
I was like, that must have been pretty embarrassing, McQueen, but I wouldn't stress about it. Because I didn't do it!
He's so funny. He is funny. I think I don't know if the camera's rolling when I said this, but like him with the confetti is like, where's the confetti, guys? Pfft, easy with the confetti.
Easy with confetti. Boo! Booing makes me laugh. Have we ever talk about this? Just
know, maybe.
it's one thing to be mad or like yell like ah, but when people actually like have to form the word boo,
Actively boo.
and like yell it and direct it at someone, it's just funny. Just boo.
Like, there's a lot of effort behind that. Like you really have to.
It's a choice thing. It's not a reactionary thing. Like getting mad is a reaction, but not. So when I hear booing, like watching like sports or something, I have to go, oh yeah, boo.
I just, that makes me think of this is a complete side, like off topic. The SpongeBob episode where it's hip hip boo, hip hip boo, hip hip boo. You suck.
You stink.
Or you stink.
But the better one is when he has the paper.
Yeah.
And Scooter's trying to do mouth origami like Spider-Man. He goes, and it's just a wad, and all the kids off screen go,
So, one thing I definitely noticed about Cars this time watching was Mater's in the flashback of the
Radiator
town.
Springs.
Yeah, I never noticed that before. He's blue.
Yeah.
He was blue. Wow. I do not
The only reason I know.
When you're watching the epilogue during the credits.
No.
He finds his hood, and it's blue still.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The only reason I knew it was, I gotta be honest.
Right off as soon as it was over, I didn't watch the credits. I'm like,
I mean,
I'm done with that.
I find that that's a thing that plagues you. You don't watch the credits.
Sometimes I do, but
He
for
doesn't
this one,
respect the artists.
I respect the artist. I am.
You didn't watch the epilogue during the credits at the start?
Oh, sorry.
They literally bring back a bunch of voice actors for past Pixar movies to do car parodies. You are a toy car.
I remember because I did see this in the theaters, so I do remember that.
You
but
are a sad, strange little wagon. And they do 3 of them because Mac was saying how, wow, that's a great voice actor. And then by the third one, wait a minute, they're just using the same guy over and over again.
God bless John Ratzenberger. I love him.
One thing I do like about this movie is I feel like, and I wish they'd have done more of it, when they focus on the racing, the camera work is really
Good.
really good. Like the stuff like where the camera's like on top of the cars, or like,
And, like,
I feel like even like the car crashes like are a step up. Like like that where what's his name?
Strip the King Weathers.
Yep, when he crashes at the end, I feel like that is a markedly different level of animation than the rest of the movie.
I think you mentioned that, and that makes me feel like they went out. I'm not an animator, so I don't know the answer to this question. But like, I feel like somehow they went out of their way to make it look like you're viewing this through like an actual camera. Like, I feel like they had a little bit more like focus. Like they dilated the focus a little bit for that kind of stuff. Like, I feel like just the way they tracking, like the camera was shaking a lot too. I think just added to just the realism in the.
I also feel like for a movie about like I said in the beginning of the podcast, I feel like for a movie about cars, this movie is very slow. Like not like from a pacing sort of standpoint, but from like a it's kind of like when you're in the races, you feel the speed of the cars, but when they're just driving, you don't. It's really weird.
Yeah, I think that's just.
I maybe that's the point of it. I don't know. I still think it's a dumb movie, but
that is the thing. Like, Jared, I know you mentioned earlier that the whole point of this movie is to slow down. Like, I think that's just. I mean, I feel like at least the first the movies that all came before this, like their messages just had a little bit more of like a layer. Point. The messages were more.
It was
layered.
less obviously
was
just
more,
about to sell toys.
It was more nuanced, and I feel like this one was just like your very basic, like Ferris Bueller, slow down and smell the flowers. Like there wasn't much else to it, and I think that's also why this.
At least it's the longest one.
Yeah.
There's no way this needed to be
No.
2 hours.
I was, especially on this viewing of it, I was feeling the length.
Yeah, it's like, can we wrap this up?
I remember I watched it on Thursday because I was like, I don't want to deal with this.
I remember as a kid, I'd watch the opening racing stuff because I was like, hey, sports, cool.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And then once they leave, I'd skip to the end.
For more racing stuff.
Yup.
So you just want to watch all the racing.
And I remember sitting there like, wow, I wonder if NASCAR is this exciting. Nope.
I'd rather watch Chicken Little.
Chicken Little's fantastic.
Okay.
Are you going to crap on Chicken Little?
Yeah, it's probably their worst movie.
I mean,
Yeah.
yes. But it's still fantastic.
And it's weird with Zach Braff.
But tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
How quickly can we replace him?
The one thing I do, do you think this actually bumped up? I guess there's no really way to track this, but at least people's interest in, the old school Route 66.
Probably.
I feel like this at least maybe helped out, small town USA, those kind of places in Route 66. This gave them, a little more bump in popularity. I don't know.
It sold a lot of toys.
Oh, my God.
People are still playing with Lightning McQueens.
It launched 2 sequels, a bunch of those Mater shorts, and my everlasting pilgrimage to buy Lightning McQueen Crocs.
Dude! Yes.
How about the spin-off series Planes with Dane Cook?
Oh, my God.
A funny story about that. I actually like the spin-off series better.
I've never seen Planes. I'll be 100%
I haven't either.
honest.
It's so stupid. I love it.
I didn't know Dane Cook voiced it. That hurts me even more. But Jared, I'm so glad you mentioned the Lightning McQueen Crocs.
Wow. Your everlasting search for a Lightning McQueen what?
And for a little bit of Freudian slip there.
Does
Does
it go in,
I'm good.
does it go in that tailpipe? Is that what that's for? I have a TikTok for you to see just in case.
I want those. I want those so bad. And every time they bring them out, they sell out so fast. I
The
just
way he
want
was
it.
starting that, I really want those so bad. I'm like, yeah, just take them off the little box they're kept on the mantle.
You know I have a shrine of Lightning McQueen stuff.
One side of your mantle is Lightning McQueen. The other
Yes.
side is Shrek.
Exactly. Owen
And
Wilson and Mike
in
Myers.
the middle, one single statue of Jared.
You know, for the longest time, I had one of his pictures he made me hanging above my bed.
Is that his?
You know which one I'm talking about,
The
right?
one-
You gotta remind me.
The
You
one
drew me a
album with
picture back when we were working together. It was a picture of me, I think, or a picture of You remember now? The one you drew? It was like on like a random box or whatever. I hung it up.
Oh, yeah, I think it's my picture for you on my phone.
Yeah.
It's the...
Yeah, I hung that up above my bed for the longest time.
Is it the take care of your boxes thing?
I don't remember what it said. It was just like a stick figure. Like it was just a stick figure of me.
Okay.
Like it was so cheesy and dumb, but it was fantastic. I don't know where I was going.
Do we have anything else to say about
Let's
Cars?
not forget to talk about the everlasting cliche of, is it in the rule book that he could push him?
But that's a heartfelt moment. That's where he learns his lesson.
I'm not
that
talking-
coming in first isn't the most.
I'm not
important
talking about the thing itself being a problem. I'm talking about the recognition that, is it in the rule book that he can push him? What?
See, there's something that annoys me about the ending, and it's, I understand the point of the movie. If I was Lightning, I would have just won the thing and then gone back. I could have had my cake and ate it too.
Probably not, but
Yeah, that's not how that works, bud.
that would have undermined the message. But
Absolutely.
Yeah, he could have, instead of made the moment about himself after he won, he goes back and pushes him across instead of basking in the glory. I understand it's probably better for the movie that he doesn't win, but that's what I would have done because I'm competitive.
I mean, fair. I probably would have done. Personally, I would have done the same thing. Like you're talking
But
about.
it's good because then Chick Hicks won.
Chick Hicks, baby.
Yeah!
why isn't Chick Hicks the hero of the second movie?
He's barely in it. He has like one part.
I was
if I
going to say,
remember.
is he even in
I
it?
don't remember.
And I
him
don't even think it's Michael Keaton. I think he's like commentating on a race once, maybe. I don't remember. We're gonna get to it in like 5 movies.
I'm so scared.
I actually own that one on Blu-ray.
You own Cars too?
I don't know how it happened.
I have so many questions.
Wait, do I still own it? I did at one point. Hold on.
I feel like I need to, because like I don't remember. Maybe it wasn't the game. Maybe it was. No, I think it was the GameCube game that had the tractor flipping thing on it. Because like there might have been like other games like on the disc itself, like the old school like DVD games. There might have been a couple things on there. I don't remember. But God, this movie, it's
Either the last movie that Pixar made before Disney bought them, or the first one they made after Disney bought them. It's one of the two. It's the same year. Disney bought Pixar in 2006, and this movie came out in 2006. So they were making it before Disney acquired them, but I don't know if the movie came out before it went through or if it was after. I don't know. It's still a Pixar thing.
Update, I no longer have Cars 2. I must have given it away.
thank God.
I do, however, have The New Guy and Out Cold. And Titan AE.
Yeah!
Woohoo!
Nice.
Best on Blue.
But sadly, no, it's not.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Anything else about Cars?
I think I have exhausted.
That makes about
That's
as much sense as the world does.
That's another thing. If they shove things into their trunk, what does that mean?
Oh, you know what that means.
I know.
That means you got some junk in your trunk.
Well, Dickey,
God, this.
you wanna?
Oh yeah.
You wanna use the
I don't need
napkin?
the script.
Jeez.
He already knows what's
I
funny.
know what's going on. I do know what's funny. And in case nobody else knows what's funny, our TikTok.
What's funny, Jared?
That.
Make a TikTok about that, Dickey.
I think I'm doing all right. Okay. And if you like just following us, just anywhere else, you can, what's that face for?
I don't know. You can't see half of it.
All I'm saying, if you like us, add all Slate Media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, if you still use it. And if you're listening to us, maybe check into YouTube once in a while. We have, it's again off Slate. Like, comment, subscribe, ring our bell, and all the podcasting apps like Spotify, Stitcher, Apple, Google. Give us ratings. It makes us look really, really good.
Alrighty.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
did he say anything about something being funny?
Oh, dear God.
I think it was the TikTok.
Oh, no. It had to be something else.
Oh.
We're not too shabby,
Could it have
right?
been?
We're
Could it
hugging
have
the
been?
look
Vader's
around.
funny.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chang.
Chicky
I would
cow.
like to point out, the Cars did stem a couple of fantastic TikTok audios. So
She only likes me for my body.
well, with a little rusties and a
Whole lot of luck.
whole lot of luck, you can look.
You
just-
two can
We
look
never
like
talked
me.
about Guido or the other dude,
Oh, well, Luigi.
Oh, we did?
Luigi.
Yeah.
Them's the funniest people in the movie.
They were fantastic. They really were.
Yes.
That's it. That's all I had.
Pit stop.
Listen, if you want, we probably could have done like a 3-hour like deep dive into how this
Into
movie makes-
Cars.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, we're at almost 50 minutes.
Like there's just so many questions. Anyway.
We could just do a 3-hour deep dive of just what the questions are.
Oh, exactly. That's what I was
We don't even have to like talk about the movie itself. Who came up with this?
John Lasseter.
Oh boy.
He must have been on some serious weed or
At
cocaine
least.
Yeah.
At least.
That's the worst thing he's ever done.
or LSD.
That's the worst thing he's ever done. Anyway, next week. Oh boy.
What a transition.
Next week is my favorite one.
It is.
Brad Bird's return to Pixar in 2007's Ratatouille.
We're gonna skip it.
Don't you dare. Then we're skipping the good dinosaur.
That's
Audio
o-
listeners, I just held up quotes around the word
That's
good.
that's okay. That's not that good of a movie.
Yeah! It's not.
It's not.
Neither is Ratatouille.
I still love it.
I'm kidding.
It's really not.
I
I don't hate it.
That's for next time.
It's
Save
for
it.
next
love
time.
it.
It's for
It's
next
not.
time.
It's not Cars for me.
Oh boy. Anyway, we'll see you next time.
At least that world makes sense.
It does make sense. Goodbye, everyone.
Ka-chow.
God, I freaking hate this.
Did we plan that, Jake, or did you just have to say it?
I told him to say
Okay,
something.
good, because either way it was funny. I couldn't help it. I had to launch myself out of this.
Did you not expect me to say that?
No. Ka-chow. Get her done!
God, I freaking hate this.
You can't use that, but okay.
Duloc is a perfect place. Duloc is a perfect place.
That was awful. That was so bad.
Please put that at the end in like a blooper for this.
Some of you may die.
But it's a
Hey,
sacrifice
I'm
willing to make.
Hey, that's playing out in real life now.
Yeah.
Nuclear weapon. I never stopped it after the cold open.
Ka-chow.
I will say one thing I never realized was that it's the reflection off of his. I never realized he didn't have lights.
What?
He doesn't have lights?
He doesn't have headlights.
Really?
Seriously?
How
There's a
would-
reason she calls them stickers.
Did you
watch the
movie? They have a line about it. It's literally, well, you see, race cars don't need headlights because the track is always lit. Yeah, but so is my brother, but he still needs headlights. Notice Jake turned and went like that, and Dickey laughed really hard. You don't remember that?
I think
That's
that's
a
gonna be the
whole
s-
thing. Why do you think when he's driving, when
think that's
he's
gonna be
looking
the
for the
story
interstate,
of
he
this
can't see
movie.
anything?
Oh my god!
He also doesn't have
It's
mirrors.
so stupid. But the whole thing is predicated on cars evolving intelligence, right? How? Like, metal is not a naturally occurring thing. Like, they...
I think you're thinking too
I
hard.
don't...
Speed.
I am speed.
Faster than fast. Quicker than quick.
Is that-
I am lightning.
Is that where the term brekkie started being used?
I don't know.
What does, why do they need subwoofers in the car? Who makes the music? Where does the song come from? Who traps that? Is this actually a post-apocalyptic, like...
They killed all the humans and ate them. This is Minority Report.
This is the Minority Report.
I want to be the Minority Report.
Yep, there we go. The chef looks like your brother.
He does. What is his name?
I don't know.
Isn't it?
Jonathan, idiot.
Is it really?
My brother?
Oh, well, yeah.
It's Linguini.
Oh, I was gonna say Luigi.
Alfredo Linguini is his name.
Oh my god.
Oh, so creative.